Hope we're having a good day. Our word of the day comes from Galatians 2:20. Paul says, "For I no longer live, but Christ lives in me." He says, "The life I live, I've died, and Jesus Christ is living in me." And I was thinking about a pair of socks, and here's this pair of socks. Just a regular pair of socks, not a big deal you would think, but this pair of socks actually has a story. A wonderful, beautiful lady in our church named Miss Deneen, she came up to me and handed me this pair of socks last week before I was to leave on our mission trip to New Orleans. And she said, "These socks belong to Ray." And Ray was her honey bunny. And Brother Ray passed away a little while ago. And she had these socks, brand new pair of socks, pack of socks. And she said, "I thought giving them. I set them on the table and I wanted to give them. And I said I couldn't. And then the youth left early that morning, so she didn't think she was going to do anything. She thought God had let her off the hook. And she found out I was going on this mission trip with this pair of socks on her dining room table. And she said she could not give them, knowing we were going to go and minister to homeless people who needed stuff. And she said God put that on her, and she fought it, but she knew it was the right thing to do. And so these socks are actually a beautiful story. And it reminds me of Galatians 2:20 when Paul says, "It's not I who live. I've died to myself. It's Christ that lives in me." And Miss Deneen, beautiful Miss Deneen, she had to die to herself a little bit and give those socks up. Was it painful? Absolutely. But did she do it for love? Did she do it for God? Did she do it for the kingdom? Did she do it for His glory? Absolutely. And I've just been meditating on that for 2 weeks, about that offering, that gift that she gave. And it made me think of our lives. How often in our lives are we in a situation where we could do something other than die to ourselves? Maybe you're in your marriage and you need to practice humility, and you need to practice not always having to be right. You need to practice going the extra mile. Beloved, would you die to yourself and let Christ live? Maybe in your walk, as you're battling sin and temptation, you're always worried about pleasing yourself. Would you die to yourself and let Christ live? Maybe at your job, you're always trying to look the best, or maybe you're scared of living for Christ because of what it may look like. Would you die to yourself and let Christ live? And could we use this beautiful example of Miss Deneen and this pack of socks to help us die to ourselves and live for Jesus? God bless. Have a great day.